Hi guys, Mika here, your favorite Valorant cheater and your favorite monkey killer, and I'm here to explain why trading is such an important factor in Valorant, when and when not to take trades, and why it leads you to win more games and more runs in general. So let's get this started with. Okay, so for my first example of trading, you and Omen are fighting A main against three other players. There's three players A main, and there's a guy stationed mid top, and there's a guy stationed lurk outside B main. So imagine your jet peeks out and he doesn't get a kill. The enemy jet comes up and he kills your jet, and it's a 4v5. What do? You might think that, okay, my jet died. If I just position myself here and try to play for a pick, their jet might push up, their KO Sova they might push up, I kill one and then I go back. And that's what you might be thinking, and you might think that's optimal so you can get a trade here, but it's already a 4v5. Your KOs towards short, your Sovas towards market, and even if they start rotating and they try to come and help you, they can't really make it in time. If the killjoy starts rotating, their killjoy is gonna push up B main and maybe try to get a pick off of him here. Your Sova is safe, but his rotation is gonna be late. Your KO is open and he might come to save you at A main, but by that time their Omen might be lurked up short and they have free space at A short. They have garden, they have short, killjoy has B main, they have a lot of things. So instead of going for the trade here, you can just go back, play off of your util. So when you're falling back from A main, what you can do is
cover going out.
You hide here. By that time, your Sova can shoot a recon from market or from CT if he's playing either of those spots, and they're coming in, right? And his recon lands somewhere around wherever it lands, it's gonna mark these players on site. You can just spam through the smoke and you can kill the tagged players, or you can recoil yourself, try to distract them a little bit, play around with them while your KO flashes out short, and he can peek swing this together with you. And by that time Sova might already be driven, so the three of you can fight A main together, and the players pushing in, they're kind of fucked. You're fucked from short, from heaven, and you're pinching them from green. So yeah, that's how you help your teammates play around your util, and that's how you play around their util. Instead of trying to go for a trade there and dying, making it a worse situation for your team. And this is the recon lineup that's gonna help the Omen and the KO on site, where they can just spam through the smoke and pressure the enemy team when they're pushing in.
Revealing area.
It reveals all of site. All of this, when they're pushing in, they get spammed. And just smoke site, go back into site, play off with your KO. Your KO can hold both short from here, and he can flash site for you, and you can just fight off of them. By that time, Sova's gonna be here. Sova can recon out site for you, and then you can just spam through the smoke with the recon. KO can help you out, he can watch short, you guys can fight this, or you guys can rotate back or do whatever the fuck you want. Or for example, you wanted to take the fight here and you try to go for a trade. I'll tell you why this trade is not good, because at the very least you're gonna get at least one kill, their jet's gonna die, it's gonna be a 4v4, and then you're gonna get traded instantly. There's two other players here, you can't do much. You're gonna get traded here instantly, and then you're gonna die. It's gonna be a 3v4. Your KO stuck short, Omen's up here, there's two players up A main. KO's gonna get pinched, he dies. Sova comes heaven, he's late, and he can't really do much. Killjoy is on rotation, his mid is open, his B main is open, and then he gets fucked as well. So that's why it's not optimal to go for a trade in situations like these, and it's better to play off with your team and play with your util. And this is for the first example of trading. Okay, now for my second example, and this is an example where you should be taking the trade off your teammate. So this is a situation where you guys have planted spike, you guys are on attack, you guys have planted spike open for market, and you guys have it planted for CT, and they have an Omen, they have a KO and a killjoy. So you and Sova are last alive. Your Sova reconned market right before you guys got into position. He just got done planting the spike, recons deep market, he sees nothing. There's nothing here. So you guys anticipate there being players towards CT because you hear them running, right? Okay. So you hear one guy running and you don't hear the other guy, but they have a KO. Their KO is still alive. So you guys make the assumption that their KO might pop a flash in contact with their other player. So you guys play off of that assumption. And yeah, it pays off. Their KO does pop a flash. Your Sova's playing anti. Their Omen peeks out early. Your Sova gets a kill onto the Omen. The Omen dies. KO swings, he gets your Sova. Your Sova dies. What do you do here? And before that, while all of this is happening, their enemy Killjoy lurks up from flank. Your team alarm bot gets triggered. Your alarm bot gets triggered. You get the info that there's a guy flank. So obviously, in this situation, the KO can be caught off guard. This guy is too late for a trade. So he's gonna be running up, and your Sova just got killed by your KO, their KO, and their KO does not know your location. So you obviously swing off your Sova's contact, and then you swing onto the KO, get the kill on the KO, and that's another guy down. It's a 1v1. And you have the plan down for CT. You can hold this angle for him crossing. You can hold this angle for him crossing to lane. You can do everything. You can go wrap market and hold this for the post. And this is basically a free win for you because it's now a free 1v1. He's open from 1,000 different angles. He's open from lane. He's open from market. He's open from CT. So that was where you should be trading. Like, these are situations where you should be trading your teammates, because here the Killjoy is late to the trade. He cannot trade you. There is no way he can kill you before you've killed the KO and repositioned somewhere else. You might just be CT by the time he gets to main, and that's more than enough. He's still gonna be confused about your location. You might have killed him and gone back to site. There's a lot of things you could have done here. There's a lot of things you can do in situations like these. So you need to remember that there are different situations for when you should be trading your teammates and when you shouldn't be trading your teammates. But one point to remember all the goddamn time is that you need to trade your teammates when the time is correct. Like, when you have to trade them, do whatever the fuck you have to do in order to trade your teammates. Like, when the situation arises where it's a better option to trade your teammates instead of falling back, you have to trade them, or else you honestly fuck your chances up of winning the round. So that was an example where you should be trading your teammates. Okay, and now for my third example. This is a pretty common situation on Ascent attack. So imagine you guys are 5-man rushing B, which is a very, very common strat in Ascent, and you flash B main to take early B main. Your Omen flashes, your Jet runs up, your Sova goes close, your Killjoy goes close, your KO's ready as well. So there's 4 of you there. Omen's done flashing, Flash Util is gone. He goes up to B main, their Omen pops the smoke B main, your Killjoy is ready with all of her util on site. Imagine these are her mollies. These are pretty common molly setups. There's a turret holding barrel. The enemy KO's jumping mid for info. Sova just reconned mid, and he got the info that there's no one mid, and I can't find the fucking recon. Okay, got it. So he got the info that there's no one mid, and he's focusing on B main. Your KO jumped up, saw no one fountain, including the recon, so he goes to spawn. And Jet's single-handedly holding A main with the Omen smoke, Omen one way, and he juggles short later because he has info that there's no one mid, there's no one mid top, there's no one link. So he keeps juggling between A main and short for the latter of the round. And that's for later, but there's 4 of them compressed in B side. The one's playing stairs, a guy's playing lane, one's market, one's CT. And they have everything ready to stop your push and fuck you guys up. So, your Jet gets into position, your Sova preps a recon, your Sova recons Giraffe. Killjoy instantly breaks the recon because they were aware of the fact that you guys might be rushing because you guys instantly took B main with Omen Flash. Right, so they broke your dart. You guys have 0 info, except for the fact that you guys heard someone shoot the recon, either from lane or from stairs. Or it might be CT as well from this corner. Okay, that aside, your Jet's ready to dash in, your Killjoy's here, your KO's ready with the flash. Okay, your KO pops a flash high up, the lane guy gets blinded, the stairs guy played anti, CT guy's anti, market guy's chilling. Market guy does not have a recon since he recon mid already. So he does not have the leverage to recon site and spam through the smoke. Okay, that's fine. So your Jett dashes in with the smoke. Your Jett's there. Their Sova decides to spam switch and gets your Jett. And your Jett's dead. He gets a lucky spam onto Jett. Or KO decided to spam switch and Jett dies. Or Killjoy decided to wallbang the switch angle and your Jett dies. There's a lot of ways in which they can kill your Jett because there's 4 players on B side. So your Jett dies. Your Omen runs up, everyone's here. The second contact is KO. He runs up, he pop flashes out. He gets spammed down from CT, lane, stairs and market. Sova comes out. Killjoy peeks out. Omen is aggressive lane. KO dies. Another guy peeks out. But wait. It's a 3v5. It's a 3v5 and your players are peeking out one by one. Your Jett died here. He got info on him that a guy is spamming from market, a guy is spamming from CT, a guy is spamming from stairs, and there's one guy lane. Because when he dashed in, he saw him lane. So that's a lot of info for you guys. You guys have at least information on 3 players on site. So why the fuck would you guys go in one by one and give them trades? Even if there's 3 players on site. There's 4, but even if there were 3 players on site, you should never go after Jett to trade a situation like this. If there's 3 players on site, they're anchoring the site with Yuto. They have flashes, they have smokes, they have shock darts, they have mollies. KO's here for flashes. KO has mollies as well. He has his fucking knife, which he hasn't used yet. So this was very dumb of the KO to go in and trade. Try to trade your Jett. So there's 3 of you remaining. It's a 3v5. What's the best thing you guys can do here? Instead of trying to go in one by one, getting traded by all of these players, getting killed by all of these players without getting a single trade and losing the round for free, it's a 3v5. The best you guys can try to do is wait for the smoke to go off. He might re-smoke this. Wait for this other smoke to go off. And there's no one flank, so you guys don't have to worry about this since no one came up flank. Jett is still holding a main for a Killjoy lurk, for a potential Killjoy lurk. And the turret is still active, so you guys don't need to worry about flank yet. You guys are chilling. The best thing you can do is try to remember where the enemies were. They're obviously going to be trying to aggro peek you guys because it's a 5v3 and people ego peek, especially on defense when they're at an advantage, and they throw away free rounds. So you need to capitalize on those mistakes and try to pick them off one by one. So first of all, tell your Omen to smoke CT, or tell him to smoke market, or tell him to smoke the close angle so you can cover off lane angle. The best thing here would be to smoke the CT angle, break the turret, and try to play 2 and 1. These 2 players, they try to hold angles onto stairs. They try to hold angles onto CT for a potential peek, potential flash out from KO, a potential peek from Killjoy, and your Killjoy, he positions himself here so he can hold out for a market push in case after one of your players kill these guys, this guy peeks out so you can get a free kill onto Sova. But the player closest to this wall also has to be aware of the fact that their Omen might come close and swing you guys. So this guy has to be aware of that. This guy just holds 2 angles. He holds 2 angles with the assumption that Omen might or might not peek out lane aggressively, and Sova might do that too, and your Killjoy is holding that, so you guys are chill from the market angle. So that's a good adaptation for when you guys are fucked. It's a 3v5, two of your players are dead. The Jett is entry, he dies, it's fine. The other guy went in to take a stupid trade and he died as well, so that was bad. So you can still capitalize on your mistakes, and you can still capitalize on their mistakes instead of rushing and giving them a 1v1 one by one kill every single time and losing the round for free. You can still cause them pressure, waste their util, try to get a few picks off, get their guns down, get their econ down. You can do a lot of things instead of throwing your rounds away, because there's a lot of time in every single round, and there's a lot of things you can do throughout the entirety of the round. Even if you end up losing, you can still do a lot of damage to their eco and a lot of other things. So remember this the next time you play a round, next time you play a game of Valorant. You don't need to finish the round in 30 seconds. You can take your time. Even if you end up losing, you can cause a lot of destruction to them. So that's it. Those were all the examples of perfect trading and how to, like, adapt to situations when you can trade and when you can't trade. So there's like a difference, and you need to know the difference of when to take trades and when not to take trades, and play off with your team instead, play off with your utils instead. So the better you understand that, the better you're gonna play individually, and the more rounds you're gonna secure in the long run, because you're gonna be getting in important kills, and these kills are called impact frags, and the more impact frags you get, the more rounds you win. So that's why trading is so important in Valorant, and why it's so important to master trading in order for you to improve as a player, in order for you to win more as a player. So yeah, that was all for today's video, and I'll see you guys in a short or big video next time.